Yeah, I kind of had to end the other video unexpectedly. I didn't realize that I had the option to turn sticky keys on, and uh, since I rebound this to shift, if you push shift 5 times on Windows, it will bring up a pop-up asking you about sticky keys for accessibility options. And I forgot to turn it off. So it brought up a pop-up and it brought up the desktop. Which brought up the OBS window and the yeah. Because I don't use window capture or game capture for Java. For Minecraft, I use desktop capture. Pretty sure I tried both other options, but they wouldn't work with the Java client. And I didn't want to have, OBS showing up in the video. Plus it was like a 3-hour something video, 3.5-hour video. And in order for me to trim off that last bit of video, I would have to re-encode the entire video, and it would have taken roughly as long as it took to record the video to re-export the edited video as it did to record the video. Ah, crap. And this is admittedly relatively low effort YouTube video thing. I mean, yeah. So now if I put water here, it should stop on these signs. And I have to put signs on this section. Which I'm not sure, should I put signs on that section? Like, I mean, if I put water down the center, then what about this piece? I mean, I'm still gonna have to put a row of signs down the center piece to stop the water from here. I'm just gonna try it this way. I mean, it feels kind of wrong to use the signs because if I just move everything back one block, it'll be slightly outside the spawn range of everything. But then I don't have to use all these signs. But I've already made and put all the signs in already, so I guess I'll just use the signs because I can always change it later. But I mean, this should still work. I mean, I know it's gonna work, it's just... This is still my version 1 of Iron Golem farm. Again, because I've never made one before. Do, 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 do. And I'm gonna have to move this, which I'm gonna have to move it anyway. I'm gonna have to make a platform. I'm gonna have to make a platform to minecart the villagers up here anyway. And then I'm gonna have to cover everything with half blocks. And just a reminder to anybody watching the videos, you can always You can always turn the speed up. Because some of the really long videos, I mean, I could see it. I could see people like not wanting to sit there for 3 hours and watch me play Minecraft. But like if you turn the speed up at least to 2 hours, like, or 2x, it'll turn like a 1 hour video into a half-hour video, 3 hour video into an hour and a half video. And then there's a way to turn the video playback speed on YouTube up to like, 16x. I think was the fastest I could get it to go. It's not available in the menu options. You gotta go through, I mean, I use Google Chrome, so you'd have to go through Google Chrome and go into the console to do that. Moo 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 moo. Now see, if I had expanded this platform, that one, and that one, I wouldn't have had to put the signs because the water would have stopped right at this edge here. But I would have still had to put the signs here to stop the water from flowing off to the side. And I could always change it later, and I mean, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to use signs later on, so just put the signs in a box instead of like burning them or destroying them or anything. The next thing I have to build is scaffolding to get up to the level where I'm going to have to build the water troughs, the collecting troughs, to bring them up to here. I think that would work if I made a drop down and then water blocks that were contained in a wall, because I'm not trying to spawn anything there. Ran this far and then stopped. So that means any golems that spawn in this section are gonna come down and get collected here and then push this way. And then any golems that spawn here, well, I guess I could make, yeah, that would probably be easiest. If I make it come up to the 3 block area that comes here, make it stop again with another set of signs. There's something swimming. Any ones that spawn here will fall into the collector there. I mean, thinking about it is harder than building it, because as you build it, you're seeing what you're building instead of just thinking that you're seeing, like, and if there's a difference between the two things, then as you're building stuff. So shouldn't need to do anything else up on the top. Oh wait, I do have to do something else about it. I gotta put those signs in. But that's why I usually design stuff in creative mode first, and I like got the mechanics down to get golems to spawn, but I didn't actually build this in creative, which I probably should have. Like, I would have known that I would have to make this the extra block out this way instead of the 16 blocks, and then yeah. And then part of me wants to make it all out of glass. But working with glass as you're trying to build stuff, it's kind of rough. in the sense that, like, not only do you have to have a silk touch pickaxe to make sure you don't destroy the glass that you put down, that you don't want the block where it's at, but that's a crap load of sand. So, where am I going to put my... I mean, I still have to get up to the top, so I should make something that goes up to the top. I guess I should put it over here, because this thing is going to be like the permanent, and I should probably center it. This looks like it would be directly centered under this block. So if I come over one block and then 2 blocks, and I didn't know this until I just read it. I thought it was just bread that you could feed to villagers, but they'll eat potatoes, carrots also. So if I made a carrot farm, I wouldn't have to use my wheat that I use for the animal farms. Because, I mean, I kind of don't care about feeding stacks of carrots to the villagers, and they grow all by themselves, and you don't have to craft them. Plus, it leaves all the extra wheat that I do grow for my cows and my sheep. Sheep. So if I just put one here, I should be able to come over this way. Yeah. But again, if I had made this 1 block longer, I wouldn't need these signs. If I had made that 1 block longer, I wouldn't need these signs. I would need these signs still, but I wouldn't need the other signs. So that should be good for the water. I mean, I might need 1 extra one here to prevent it from spilling over. So I should probably do that. No! I forgot my shift key was... Eh. So it's either I make a cover platform to reset the zombie if a zombie despawns or gets killed somehow. Either make a cover platform, which I should probably make a cover platform anyway. Which a cover platform should probably be, I mean, for out here, it's going to have to be 1 block higher than my head because this is where the villagers are going to sit. But this still has to be here so that they still can't get got by the village or by the zombie. I mean, I guess I could put fence here. Make sure that doesn't happen on the outside. Yeah, and this has to be 1 block higher anyway. I mean, I guess that's the easy solution to that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that should scare the villagers with the zombie in there. Unless I have to raise it up by 1 block. But we're gonna try that. So this has to be 1 block higher. You know, I've never tried, but can you put a ladder on a fence? You cannot. So the easiest thing to do would probably be to make a minecart that goes right here with a hole. want my my zombie to drop down. I mean, I could always get the minecart out if I had to later. But since this is gonna have a, I mean, it's either I don't put in a platform above this to block the light, or I do put in a platform above this to block the light. Because I want to put, if I put minecart track that goes straight from here, like I can go anywhere else and put minecart track from where I've captured a zombie in a minecart. How did that golem get in the fence? But this way I could just send the zombie up here and drop the zombie off in there. And I hate leaving blocks, but I mean, trying to get this block out of here means I have to remove all of these blocks. But if I had like a switch or something that I could put, like I don't want the, if I put it right here, if I had a switch with a minecart, put the switch there, and just had a minecart that I could either ship a zombie to the zombie spot or the villager to the villager spot. And it's either I build a staircase minecart, one that goes up one and over one and a straight diagonal going up to this, or I build a water tube. And I don't know if, but see, that's the thing is, I probably should build a 2-block high section to prevent golems from spawning up here, because I'm not sure if a golem will spawn on a piece of minecart or not. Oh, and the reason why I can be unsure of stuff and make a YouTube video as I play the game is this isn't a how-to video. If it were a how-to video or a guide, I would have to make sure that absolutely everything was correct and with no speculation. Then there's that is, do I really want to try to make this out of glass? The water tube? I mean, I kind of want to make it out of glass. And since I'm not taking the villagers or the zombie out of the minecart, I should probably make this 2 blocks high so that no golems can spawn in here just in case they do spawn. Here, I mean, every block that's around this farm where I don't want golems to spawn where they could potentially spawn, I'm gonna have to put half blocks. Which I'm probably gonna have to use jack-o'-lanterns to make sure that to make sure I can put half blocks up here. Which, can I craft a slab? Do I have a crafting table on me? Or did I leave the crafting table that I used to make? Alright. I gotta go get birch trees. And also, oh right, is that I haven't put my ladder in yet. I'm gonna make the water here. Yeah. Chicken. The moo. Boop. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo. Yeah, it's getting nighttime and I don't have a bed. Bah. It's kind of highly unlikely that I'm gonna get the stuff to make a bed, even from those 2 sheep. Rather than just run over here to where I know I've got a bed. Which I mean, I just didn't want to get caught out here trying to make a bed. And then have it be nighttime and then have a bunch of monsters spawn on top of my head. Only to end up getting only the 2 wool from both sheep. See, I didn't realize this was down here. Does it look like minecart track? It does. And this is one of those times where I'm going to be like, okay, if I just make a mental note that that stuff is over here, sometime later, I have completely forgotten about whatever the thing is that I thought that I was going to remember later. Moo, 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 moo. I mean, I guess I should just chop down all the trees instead of the birch trees because I'm out of wood anyway. I should have made a bed when I went over there. Because it's gonna be nighttime before I realize it. Like, pig, 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 piggy, 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 pig. Crap. Is there a block in here? Is there a wood block? Yeah. No. I mean, I don't need this grass block. No. I know I'm gonna need more birch wood, but I'm just gonna plant a big chunk of birch trees over by the base. Same way I do like the large collective tree farm. Not only do you get more wood, you can just mine in a straight line, or not mine, but harvest in a straight line. But you get less leaves to deal with an adequate amount of leaves to reproduce the tree farm. I think that's good. It's good to start with. Make some half slabs. Some birch half slabs so that I can tell where a half slab is compared to where the oak is. That looks like a spaceship. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo. And yes, I have enchanted shears. I'm not sure if it works with the shears. Pretty sure it does. I thought it got dark for a second, but no, it's just because the sun is... Oh. Derp, herp, derp, herp. Yeah, I gotta go do some planning. Let me jump in this bed, make it daytime. I gotta think about what I gotta do next. And I don't really like to make super long videos. The last video ran way longer than I expected it to. So if I make like shorter videos, I mean, but yeah. I think I'm gonna call this a video here and then come back after I think about the next thing that I have to do, because I don't want to just sit here and then think about it or try to think about it as I'm doing it. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm clicking the button right now.